Good morning, students. In speed math, we studied how to find out the speed, how to find out time, and how to find out the distance. Distance is equal to speed into time, and speed equal to distance by time, and time equal to distance by speed. So these three equations you already studied. Then speed equal to distance by time. Okay, so time is increase. What happened to speed? Time increases, the speed is reduced. So if you reduce the time, we can increase the speed. So today we are discussing about this, how to save the time. Page number 100, saving time. A bus leaves Ernakulam at 6 in the morning and reaches Thiruvananthapuram at 12 noon. Bus start at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. and reaches 12 noon, running 40 km per hour on average. So the speed of the bus is 40 km per hour. So the starting time is 6 a.m. reached by 12 noon, and the average speed is 40 km per hour. To reach 1 hour earlier, how much should average speed be increased? So before noon, before 12, he has to reach there. So 1 hour earlier he has to reach. So how much speed they have to increase? So if he increases speed, the time is reduced. So 1 hour earlier he has to reach there. So we have to increase the speed from 40. So how much speed we have to increase? So the journey starts at 6 a.m. reaches by 12 noon. So how many hours it will travel? 6 o'clock started and 12 noon reached. That means 6 hours journey was there. The total journey time is 6 hours. So the time taken for the journey is 6 hours. Then the average speed is given 40 km per hour. So here speed is there 40 km per hour, and the time is also given. Not given, we find out. Start from 6 o'clock, reaches by 12. So 6 hours journey was there. So speed and time is there. What is the remaining thing? The distance. So we studied in the previous class. This is distance, speed, time. Here we have to find out the distance. So what is distance? Speed into time. Speed into time. So S is 40 multiplied by 6. So how much? It is 240 kilometer. So that is the total distance covered in 6 hours. In 6 hours, the bus covered 240 kilometers with a speed of 40 km per hour. So if the time is taken 6 hours and the speed is 40, the distance is 240. And according to our question, if the journey time is reduced to by 1 hour, okay, 1 hour earlier he has to reach there. So how much is the time taken? Now it is 6 hours, so 1 hour should be reduced. So it is 5 hours. 5 hours journey is there. So the average speed of that journey. Here time is equal to 5 hours. Distance is not changing. Distance is same, 240 kilometer. Here you have to find out the average speed. So what is the equation of speed? Speed equal to distance by time. So speed equal to distance by time. Distance is 240 and time is 5 hours. So if you divide, you will get 48 km per hour. So the average speed of the journey is 48. It increased by a speed of 8 kilometers. So before it was 40. Okay, before it was 40, and we have to reach 1 hour earlier. So we have to increase the speed from 40 to 48 km per hour. So speed is to 48 km per hour. Time is 5 hours. 1 hour is reduced. Distance is 240. And the speed equal to distance by time, so it is 48 km per hour. So the average speed to be increased is 48 minus the previous average 40. So 48 minus 40, that is 8 km per hour. So in 1 hour 8 km speed should be increased to reach 1 hour earlier. Abu boarded a bus at 7 in the morning. Usually the bus travels 30 km per hour on average. So he started the journey at 7 a.m. and the speed of the bus is 30 km per hour. To reach the railway station at 11, he should reach by 11 o'clock. So start from 7, reach by 11, and the speed is 30 km per hour. But since it was raining, the bus could run only 20 km per hour on average. So the usual speed of the bus is 30, but because of raining, the speed is reduced to 20 km per hour. Abu got down from the bus at 9, caught a car and reached the station at 11 itself. So because of this traffic jam due to this raining, and what he did, he got down from the bus and took a taxi, and he reached by 11 itself, because the train timing should be 11 o'clock. So what was the average speed of the car? So instead of bus, the car got more speed. That is why he reached at a correct time. So these are the questions you have to find out from this. What is the distance to the railway station? How far did the bus travel in a first 2 hours? Last 1 hour he traveled through car. How many kilometers did the car travels? How much time did it take? And find the average speed. So Abu started the journey at 7 a.m. reached by 11. That is the usual procedure. Okay. Usually we start from 7 and reach by 11. So how much is the time taken? It is 4 hours. That is the usual time of the journey. The average speed of the bus is 30 km per hour. So here we got the time as time is 4 hours and the speed is 30 km per hour. So what is the third thing we have to find out? The distance. So the distance towards the railway station. And what is distance? Distance is equal to speed into time. Speed into time is distance. So the speed is 30. That is the usual timing, and time is 4 hours. So 120 km is the distance towards the railway station. Next you have to find out the average speed of the bus in first 2 hours, because he started 7 o'clock. Because of raining, at 9 o'clock he start traveling through the car. So till 7 to 9 he traveled through bus only with a speed of 20 km per hour. So we have to find out the average speed of the bus in first 2 hours. So that is equal to 20 km per hour. Because of raining, the speed is reduced to 20. The usual speed is 30, but because of raining, the speed is reduced to 20 km per hour. So from 7 to 9 he traveled through which one? Bus with the speed of 20 km per hour. And later total 4 hours. So from 9 to 11 he traveled through a car, and that speed you have to find out. So distance covered in the first 2 hours. In that, speed is given here, time is how much? 2 hours. So distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is 20, time is 2 hours. Speed equal to 20 km per hour and time is 2 hours. Distance we have to find out. So distance is equal to 40 kilometer. So this 40 kilometers he travel in which one? Bus, with a speed of 20 kilometer per hour. And because of this raining, the speed reduced, so he cannot reach by 11. So what he did, he took a car from that point and he reached by 11. The total distance we already find out from boarding to the railway station is 120. Out of that 40 kilometer he traveled through bus. So the remaining is the distance traveled in car. So total distance 120 minus the distance traveled in bus is 40. So total 80 kilometers he has to travel in car in 2 hours. Time taken is the remaining 2 hours. So therefore the average speed of which one? Car is equal to speed equal to distance by time. Distance is how much? 80 kilometer. Time taken is 2 hours. So 80 by 2, it is 40 kilometer per hour. So car travel with a speed of 40 kilometer and reached by time. So the usual time is 7 to 11 and he should reach by the station. The time taken is 4 hours and the speed of the bus is usually 30 km per hour, and the distance travel is 120. That is the total distance travel. But at that particular day, because of raining, the speed is reduced to 20 km per hour. So 2 hours he travel in bus and remaining he travel in car. So 2 hours, a speed of 20. Then we have to find out the distance travel in bus. So it is 40 we got. Then the remaining portion, the entire journey 120 kilometer. Out of that 40 kilometer travel in bus. So the remaining 40 kilometers he has to travel in the car in 2 hours. So the average speed is 80 by 2. It is 40 kilometer per hour and he should reach the station in time. Another topic is average of speed and average speeds. How to find out the average speed of the journey and normal average, what is the difference here? Next one is the average of speeds and average speed. A vehicle did the first 120 kilometers of a trip at an average speed of 30. 120 kilometers travel with a speed of 30 km per hour. Next 120 kilometers at 20 km per hour. So entire journey it is 120 plus 120, 240. So out of the 240, first 120 kilometer the speed is 30 and next 120 kilometer the speed is 20 only. So what is the average speed of the entire trip? We have to find out the average speed of the entire journey. So first 120 30 kilometers and next 120 it is 20 kilometers and we have to find out the average speed. So in this case, if you find out the average of speeds, normal average you have to find out, that is 30 and 20 is the speeds and 30 plus 20 it is 30 plus 20 by 2 is 25. But the entire journey it is, we cannot say that the average speed is 25. Okay, so the first 120 it is 30 and next 120 is 20. So we cannot say that it is correct. So we have to find out the average speed separately. First 120 how much is the speed and next 120 the speed is 20. So separately we have to find out the average speed and we have to add the time. Here the distance is given, the speed is given, so we can find out time. And the second case 120 is the distance and 20 is the speed. So again we have to find out the time. Then both the time should be added. So we will get the entire trip. So remember, we are not finding out directly the average. Okay, we are finding out the average speed separately. Time time taken for the first 120, time taken for the next 120. Separately you are finding out and adding. So this is not correct. Normal average we cannot find out the speed like this. So in this case we are not finding out average of speeds, we are only finding out the average speed separately. So the first 120 kilometer distance is 120 and the speed is 30. Next 120 kilometer speed is 20. So distance and speed is given, we can find out easily the time. So in the first 120 kilometer, what is the time? Time, you know, how will you find out time? It is the total distance by the speed. So distance by speed is, distance is 120 and the speed is 30. 0 is cancelled. So 4 hour is the journey of the first 120 kilometer. The next 120, time equal to distance by speed, it is 120 by 20. So 0 cancel, 12 by 2 it is 6 hours. So the second part of the journey it took 6 hours. Okay, and the first part only 4 hours taken. So both time we have to find out separately. So first 120, how much is the speed, and using that speed you have to find out the time. Second 120 kilometers, the speed is 20 only, so find out the time as 6 hours. So the total time is 4 hours plus 6 hours. 4 plus 6. So the entire journey it took a time of 10 hours. Okay, 10 hours journey was there. Okay, entire journey it took 10 hours. Then what was the total distance traveled? 120 plus 120. First case, first portion it is 120 km and second portion also same distance. So 120 plus 120. So we'll get 240 km. So 240 km is the entire journey. Okay, entire trip, and time for the entire journey is 10 hours. So using this value we have to find out the average speed, then only it will be correct. We are finding out the average speed of the journey, not average of speeds. Okay, average speed we are finding out. So the average speed of the entire trip. Okay, first part and the second part together, entire trip, it is total distance by total time taken. So the average speed equal to total distance covered by the journey by total time taken for the journey. So total distance you got 240 km and the total time you got 10 hours. So 0 cancelled, we will get 24 km per hour. So that was the average speed of the entire trip. The total journey, the speed is 24. Average speed we are finding out. So first part and second part separately you have to find out. Find the time in the first part and the second part. We have to add the time and the distance also. We have to add it. Here the distance is same. That's why you can double it also. 120 into 2 also. Otherwise you have to add it. So the total distance by total time taken. So it is total distance is 120 plus 120 and the entire journey. First part it take 4 hours, second part took 6 hours. So together it is 10. So 240 by 10 you got 24 km per hour. That is the average speed, not the average of speed. If you find out the average of speeds, we are not getting 24. Okay, it is 25 only getting. So that is not correct in the case of this. So we have to find out the total distance covered by total time taken. So the answer is 24 km per hour.